Okay, as you can see, my hair just doesn't look all that great. It's all kinds of different colors. That's mainly because I haven't had it done in a while because it's quite expensive out here. But I mean, yeah, I could do it, but I got other expenses I'm working on, and it's not important. However, I did notice that I'm 25% gray because I guess because of my stressful job and my teenager, I'm a little bit more mature than I was before I started all this. Yeah, today I am by myself for the day. Um, and I've got some things I want to do. Something I haven't done since last year, obviously, because it's winter and I've had too much going on. I've really not been paying too much attention to myself, both in weight and other issues, which I will cover in a little bit. But start with, I'm going to just work on the hair a little bit today. Um, and then put a little bit of makeup on, and I'm actually going to girly up. It's nice and warm out today, so I'm thinking of getting a pedicure. So we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully I can get in as a walk-in because I hate doing appointments. I really do. I don't know why. So let me just start with some health issues I've been dealing with. It's been about a year or two since I've been dealing with this kind of stuff on and off. And I've probably mentioned some of it in my previous videos. Um, I think everything that's happening now it's all related to every problem I've had since the beginning. If you've looked at some of my past videos, I've had really bad sore throats and things like that. To where I can almost not talk. But I think there's a lot of other things going on with my digestive system, and I've not been right for a while. So I'm going to slowly work on it. And I think I know what it is. It's just, basically your gut, it's my gut. um, it affects your immune system. It affects everything in your body. And if it's not right, then you're going to have all kinds of different symptoms and things like that. Now, it's been on and off for the last couple of years. I've had periods where I've actually, felt like I was just fine. And then I've had periods where I felt like I just was totally just falling apart. Um, and that being said, is because I've done different diets. A lot of inflammation because I've worked out really hard and really too much, more so than what I would normally want to start off with because I'm just that way. Uh, but to begin with, if I've had this struggle being that I want to be physically fit, but then again, once I get on a roll, I end up getting like overboard. I gain too much muscle and it plays with my head, being that I want to also be feminine at the same time. A lot of this is just me, other people, but everybody has differing opinions. My opinion is way different than other people's opinions sometimes of myself because I'm really critical, which is normal for most people. But that being said, my ultimate goal is to find that middle ground of being fit as well as being as feminine as possible. And again, even at my fittest, times when I've, had muscles or, quite a bit, well defined, I thought myself was being too, manly. Um, but then people around me are like, no, you just look like a fit chick, or something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. But then again, I look back at some of my older pictures sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I look pretty butch, but I do look femme. But on top of that, it's like, but do I want that look? So it's just this back and forth struggle that I've been dealing with, and I'll probably deal with it till the end of time. Right now, I'm in between that fit stage and fat stage. Because I've gained about 15 pounds, and it just sucks. It really does suck, mainly because of my health issues that is going on right now. Reflux has been a bad thing in the last couple of years, and it's been pretty chronic at times, and then it's healed. I've lost a lot of weight in between a couple times, and during that time, I was also taking supplements and things like that. And now that I'm thinking back, is when I was doing that is when I was feeling normal. But then again, as I start falling off the wagon, then I stop taking the supplements because I feel like I'm fine. And then I start eating this bad normal diet that everybody tends to like to eat. I gain all this weight, and then I have all these problems all over again. I feel like part of my problem is most likely H. pylori infection in my stomach, but then it's been going on long enough to where it's gone into like probably other bacterial infections, which is causing a lot of the symptoms that I have, specifically based upon all the research I've done in the past year or two, since I've been doing this. I have an upcoming colonoscopy this next week, and I'm kind of nervous about that because I've not been in a doctor's office for any kind of procedures, especially like non-trans specific reasons. So I'm kind of a little bit concerned about that, even though I've let everybody know I'm not really like in the closet kind of thing. It still concerns me because it's just the way people think about trans people nowadays. We've come a long ways, but there's like a long ways to go, as you can see in the current politics and things like that. And I'm not super political, so it's just I try to stay out of it because I just want to live my life, and I don't want all that drama because I've got way too much going on, that I have to deal with my own life, on a day-to-day basis. So this might be a long video, but I'll try to keep it to like 10 minutes. Anyways, before I start railing, yeah, so I've got all this going on, trying to fix that. I've gained, I've been stuck at the 15-pound weight limit that I usually get to. Now I'm trying to get to a happy medium, not too skinny, not too, depleted. I want to have some curves. I'm okay with the curves I have now if I didn't care about looking a certain way, I guess. I would totally be fine with this, but I don't know. I just don't like flab, and I just want to be a little bit tighter, without all the rolls and everything. So I'm working on it. That's going to be the focus for the next week since I'm prepping for the colonoscopy. So that's going to be a head start. And then after that, I'm just going to get back on a diet plan that will suit me, that's not extreme. And I will hopefully be able to get back on track with just losing, hopefully 10 pounds and just stay right there. And I'll be happy with that. I've been getting some outfits, going on to the next thing. I've been getting some outfits. Primarily, most of my outfits are from the Big A online. And most of it's sportswear or athletic type stuff. So I do have outfits like this that I'm rocking right now. It's really nice. I'll show it off a little bit later, but it hides the curves, but it still looks appropriate, for everyday wear, I guess. But you've seen this probably in some previous videos before. I've ordered some new ones, but they're being washed right now. Anyways, on the child front, looks like we are moving into adoption, finally. And then we're going to, hopefully in 6 months this process is done, and we can have a normal life. We don't have to check in with people every day. We don't have to, not every day, but we don't have to check in with people. We don't have to follow all these guidelines and stuff like that, because as a foster parent, they're not your children. They're children of the state, and they're still children of their biological parents. So depending on which way the personal situation of that child's life goes. Uh, you know, it can be going back to bio parents, or it could be staying forever in the system, or it can go towards adoption. But in this case, it headed towards adoption. So, and basically that's all I can say. I'm not going to say anything specific because I'm not allowed to. But yeah, good things are happening for us as a family. So, it's bad that the situation didn't work out the other way, but it is what it is. Yeah, so basically, as far as like HRT and things like that, I've not really changed anything. I'm on a decent dosage, still on injections, um, and that's going along good. Not having any problems or side effects from it. Maybe my estrogen's a little bit higher than on the higher side all the time, but going lower seems to not be beneficial to me either. I just have weird side effects, and if I lower my dose, then it will, I'll get bad reactions from that. Specifically, beyond anytime you change your dosage, at least for me, but I think it's universal for most people, not everyone. Everybody's different, of course. But I think that because of if you go with too much or too little, you'll get mood swings. Um, some worse than others. I get them pretty bad. um, but also appetite. I mean, my appetite increases like tenfold, and I just want to eat everything in sight, like a pregnant lady. But then on top of that, I just feel like, I start getting migraines, and I start having all kinds of other weird issues. My body's all like rebelling against me. I'm right in that middle spot where I rarely have issues. So I'm good to go with where I'm at. So we'll just go from there. But I'm moving on. Let's see, I restarted my HRT 2015 in October. So 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 2000. Yeah, so I've been 7 years. Has it been that long? I've been on HRT 7 years now. Obviously, I'm not going to get any more changes. I am where I'm at, unless I get plastic surgery, which I don't want to. At this stage in my life, I'm, close to being a senior, which is kind of scary because I don't feel like it, nowhere near it. Other than my health issues might make me feel a little bit closer to that. But yeah, overall everything's going good. My career is going good. I'm working towards another promotion, and I've received a promotion. So in that last year, so doing good in that area. In these financial times. But yeah, as far as like the rest of the day, what am I going to do? I believe I'm going to clean house because this place is messy. I've been so busy and I've not really focused on myself in the house. I'm going to get that pedicure. I'm pretty sure I am, because it's getting warm out now. It's, spring. Here in the Southwest, spring just means it's really going to be hot and very dry. We had a very wet winter, and it was kind of cold, but we survived. So, yeah, not much more else to really update you on. It sounded like I probably mumbled through this whole thing, but, I said what I had to say. Anyways, until the next video, bye.